Maybe a week ago, I did a video, that the one that has Ran DeSantis in the title. And I was talking about the ones in opposition to what's been nicknamed the Don't Say Gay bill. And I used scholar fiction as an example of the many levels of deception that's being pulled in order to snatch up people's children. And he asked me for something. And in that video, I said I ignored his request. Why? Well, because I knew that it was a trap question. I even played an example of another lady asking the same trap question on the news program that she was on. Right? Well, I think about maybe 2 or 3 days after I did that video.
Through 3. Does the White House support that kind of classroom instruction before kindergarten?
Do you have examples of schools in Florida that are teaching kindergartners about sex education?
I'm just asking for the president's opinion.
I think that's a relevant question, because I think this is a politically charged, harsh law that is putting parents and LGBTQ plus kids in a very difficult, heartbreaking circumstance. And so I actually think that's a pretty relevant question. Go ahead.
Can you give me some examples? That's the same request that I ignored. Skylar asked me for some examples. Can you give me some examples? I ignored it. And why is the White House press secretary pretending to not know that bills can be for preventative purposes? Preemptive. And that's the same thing that Skylar Fiction and a bunch of other people do. They pretend that a law can't be made before something occurs. But I'm talking deceptions. Now, critical race theory. I don't think that all of the proponents of that knows exactly what it all entails. They just think racism, 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 and we're going to get even with white America, and they're going to learn about the evils that America has committed. Not knowing what critical race theory is really up to. But let's see into the mindset of one of the proponents of critical race theory. I forgot her name, but I've heard her a few times somewhere. She might have been a guest on a panel or two somewhere. I don't remember. I remember her from a little while back, short while back. But let's see into the minds of the critical race theory people. The we need to correct what we done people.
The dominant narrative in America is white people are evil, white people suck, we should be ashamed of ourselves. And
I don't think we should be ashamed of ourselves. I think that we should take responsibility for the system that we've created.
The best system in the world?
We do not have the best system in the world.
Who has a better system?
There are many European countries that are much better off than us.
Oh, you mean like the European countries with a higher density of whites, like Northern Europe?
That's one way to phrase it, I guess.
You don't mean Turkey.
No.
You don't mean Eastern Europe.
No.
With the communists. So the only time you can come up with a system that's better than America, it's a country that's more white than America. I don't understand.
I don't know what to say to that. So.
Made to realize that she might as well be just as racist as she's saying white America is. Did y'all hear that? And the look on her face was priceless. She knew she was done. I think that dude shot some introspection into her. But those are the critical race theory people. That's their mindset. Now, Tim Black, who I call Timmy. In a minute, I'm going to show you again, like I did last time, why I call him Timmy. Now, he was on the woke, progressive / pro-Republican bandwagon. He still is, but maybe 5 months ago, he had a moment of clarity provided to him by the people like the lady who just realized that she was a racist as well. Because that's what happened. She just realized it right there. But I think this happened maybe 5, 6 months ago, right here.
Ain't nothing happened here, y'all. Except a brother got his wake-up call. That's all. That's all that happened. A brother got his wake-up call. Now, to my white friends, my vanilla brothers and sisters, you may not know what I'm talking about. See, in the black community, it's called a nigga wake-up call. So when we realize, oh yeah, that's right, all this shit that's going on, it don't apply to us. For a minute, you start thinking that you part of the collective. Right? It's deep, yo, check it out. Skirt! Then something happens. You're just going through life. You just go, now imagine this, my vanilla brothers and sisters, my chocolate brothers and sisters. This is redundant, but somebody out there, at least one of you brothers or sisters need to hear this. You're doing your thing, right? Going about your life. You're working it out. You're making it happen. Got your head down. You're focused on whatever. You're pouring your heart and your soul into whatever you're doing. And then, out of the blue, the phone rings. The phone rings, and on the other end is this voice. Oh, come on, Tim Black. Oh, come on. Tim, this is Paul Mooney. Tim, this is Paul Mooney. What are you doing, Tim? Tim, you know these things. Come on now, you're black. Tim, you're black. You don't have the complexion for the protection for the collection. What are you thinking, Tim Black? Tim Black, this is why I never came on your show, Tim Black. You didn't get your nigga wake-up call, did you? I bet you got it now, don't you? That's what I'm doing, Tim Black. This is your nigga wake-up call. Get it? You are black, Tim.
He did about 3 of those videos. Why? Well, because he was hurt. I'm going to put that one in the description box.
I didn't realize it. But now, when I start bucking the system, and I'm thinking, hey, maybe they just haven't thought about it, being stupid and shit. I'm thinking maybe they just didn't think about it. All they got to do is bring these things up, and there'll be a dialogue, and we'll have these conversations. Instead, motherfuckers was mad. Why are you bringing up reparations? You're trying to destroy our party. I'm like, destroy your party? You don't even have a party yet. I'm saying, how could you start a party without reparations? Was everyone right? Yes, Tim, they were right. You were wrong. Come on, Tim Black, come on. You're moving in slow motion. You're moving backwards now, Tim. Obviously, you were wrong, nigga, because at the end of the day, you are who you are. And if you start standing up for black shit, oh, Tim, come on, Tim. Be smarter, Tim. Come on, Tim. You had to know. You had to know, Tim. You had to know. You had to know. Come on, Tim. No, I really didn't think about that. I thought, this is a blind spot. Oh, this nigga, he thinks it's a blind spot. It's not a blind spot. They're like this, Tim. This is not a blind spot. This is ignoring your ass. This is blind spot is shit you forgot to see. You didn't see it because you weren't paying attention. It's obstructed. No, this is intentional. This is intentional. This is not a blind spot. If I see you standing over there and I look over here, you're not in a blind spot. I'm just blinding you, nigga. I don't want to see you. That's what was happening. Then it started to, that was the second call of it. It's going to be that. So I got my nigga wake-up call. I got my black moment, several moments. And it took until the third moment. Really, it was 2. But the third moment, oh, God. This last thing, folks, this is a masterpiece of wake-up call. Like, if you sleep through this phone call, your ass is dead. Ain't no way you sleeping through this one. You heard that one, didn't you? Yeah, they said you were going to rape that woman. Yeah, they said you're gonna rape. They said you are a rapist. You are the worst shit in the world. That's what they said. These are your friends, Tim. These are your friends. They said that you are a rapist. That's right, nigga. They're coming after you. Tar and feather. I tried to tell you. I don't feel bad for you, Tim. I tried to tell you. I told you many times. I said, Tim, no, they don't love you, Tim. No, just kissing all that white ass. Kissing all that progressive white ass. I wasn't kissing no ass, Paul. I really believed in what we were doing. I thought this was good policies for black people. No, Tim, you were kissing ass, Tim. Come on, Tim. Come on, Tim. You know they like it. Come on. Every time you were with them in public, they were afraid of you. Remember that time you were beefing with Jordan Sheridan and Lee Camp called you up and was like, Tim, you're not going to really beat up Jordan Sheridan when you see him, are you? See, why would you think that? I'm a grown-ass man. I can't go to jail fighting Jordan Sheridan over some shit he said on a Facebook video. Just checking. Remember that time you were with Zeph Samara at the comedy club? And she got all nervous because you two were alone, and she looked at you like you were going to do something to her, and you were like, oh shit, let me get out the room. Remember that? That's not what allies are not afraid of black people. They were afraid of you, nigga. They were afraid of you. They were running from you.
Kissing all that white ass indeed. Yep, that's the same thing I saw. Right? And last time I told Timmy about that, he blocked me and got on the video and cussed me all the way out. And that was the third time he had done that too. Almost any time I say something to him. But you can hear the rest of that in the description box. And Timmy having a moment of clarity, but just a moment of it, because he's still on the progressive-minded nonsense that he has yet to realize is a communist movement. Now, Timmy, I believe he's sincere about justice for black people. I could be wrong about that, but I do believe he's sincere. However, he's so into that he can't see a goddamn thing else. So into that justice for black people that he can't see nothing. He can't even see that he's a rabble-rousing race baiter. He can't see that his health care for us, his health care for all, is to usher in raw, pure, and unfiltered socialism. He can't see it. That's why I call him Timmy. He don't know no better. He can't see that the critical race theory thing that he loves so much is gayism and Maoism. He can't see nothing. But I do believe he has good intentions, but he's blind. He's been blinded by those good intentions. But, you know, as we all know, that good intentions can get a person killed, beat up, locked up, or fired. You heard Timmy mention those rape charges that they tried to put on him when they realized that he genuinely cared about black people, tried to get him put out there as a rapist. See, because that critical race theory, equity, diversity talk is not for us. That belongs to this. And it belongs to this. Now, I know y'all know about the DeSantis Parents' Rights Bill that's been tagged as the Don't Say Gay bill. And I know some of y'all heard about Disney's fight against it. And I know that at least some of y'all have heard about the Disney employee Zoom meeting that was said to have been leaked by somebody. And man, they exposed themselves real bad. But the obvious one to me, and I just hated that it just had to be a Negro that was the most obvious one. Damn.
On my little pocket of, like, you know, Proud Family, Disney TVA, the showrunners were super welcoming. Meredith Roberts and like our leadership over there has been so welcoming to like my like not at all secret gay agenda. And so like I feel like all that like momentum that I felt, like that sense of I don't have to be afraid to like, let's have these two characters kiss, let's in the background this, like I was just wherever I could just basically adding queerness to like if you see anything queer in the show, I'm Proud Family. But like I just was like, no one would stop me and no one was trying to stop me.
Latoya Revenaugh, I think her name is pronounced. Not so secret gay agenda. Of course they're targeting children. No wonder she works at Disney, who probably has the highest concentration of pedophile employees arrested more than any other corporation. And for some reason, they just love working for Disney. I wonder why. Right? You know, on second thought, let's not wonder why. It's because that's where all the kids is at. That's why. You know, I would say the Catholic Church got the highest concentration. That's where all the, you know, the kids, that's where a lot of kids is at too at the Catholic Church. But the majority of their child harming priests, they get off. They let them go. So I got to say Disney got the most. But Latoya, guess what? Latoya is the director of an upcoming animated series called The Proud Family. And guess what the series will have in it? Go ahead, take a guess. You guessed it. Critical race theory.